Mm-hmm. Shawn.
Okay.
Shawn, this is Al again. This program, our parent station here is owned by Christian.
The Life Ministries.
Yeah, Life Ministries.
Christian Foundation.
And we often talk about God. We always praise God on our program, and we always mention God and give thanks to Him. And tell me, how important is God in your life?
Very, 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 very important. I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I try not to go through any day without praying. I'm always looking for signs. I'm always looking for confirmation. And I'm always trying to better myself more so as a Christian than I am as a person, because I think if I better myself as a Christian, then, I'm already on my way to making myself a better person.
Great
I'm glad that you asked me that, because, that's the way I get my message out. That's the way I believe that I was called to have people gravitate towards the Lord, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I think that's my way of motivating people, and just showing that with faith and work you do have success. So I'm very, very, very happy and a little bit surprised that you asked me the question, but more so just honored that you would ask me that, and I feel really, really good right now that you asked me that question.
I knew you, Shawn, and that's why I asked you that question, because I know you and your father, and I know y'all are very deeply thankful and prayerful, and I knew that when I asked the question. So
we put scriptures on our shirts. I try to leave motivational messages on my Facebook and all that good stuff. And, we kneel down before each fight, and we kneel down at the end of every fight. And, I'm just in a very, very fortunate, privileged position as a Christian to be able to do that on live television, on the radio right now, and, people to be able to buy shirts that have those little messages on them, just to help them through their day. I get messages all the time from people that, tell me that I motivate them and I inspire them. And I honestly believe that that's what I'm put on earth to do. And that's inspire people, and it just so happens that boxing is my way right now. And it's just, it's such a privilege to be able to do it like that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, live on the phone line with us this evening is soon-to-be welterweight champion of the world, Shawn Porter, joining the Rottweiler, Big Jeff Woods, on the pound for the Ready to Rumble show. Hey, Shawn, I don't know if you knew this or not, but the Rottweiler, Big Jeff Woods, 6'7", 267 pounds of solid muscle mass, is going to be on his way to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tell him, Big Jeff, when you going out there?
So I'm leaving out June 3rd, next Monday. I'll be out in Vegas out there. I'll be out there with this sparring with this light heavyweight Douglas Artino, who's with the team Mayweather. So I'll be out there in Vegas at the camp out there. I matter of fact, I'll get to see you. Hope to meet you, okay?
Nice. We'll definitely see each other.
Okay.
We'll definitely meet, and maybe you'll be able to do a few things with my dad, but I'm sure more than pretty positive we'll be headed back about the 3rd, if not maybe a day or so. Sooner or later.
Okay.
So we'll see you soon.
Right, I'm leaving out Monday, so I'll get there probably Wednesday, man. In fact, I'll probably meet the Hammond Productions out there. And like I said, I picked this show on Sunday because we are Christians, but, we do it in the sport of boxing. And, I was in the military, and I do security at the nightclubs here. So, just being rough and tough, but we still love God, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I picked Sunday for my Ready Rumble show, just to let God know that, in the perils of just the danger of being a security guard, being in the Navy, and just a heavyweight boxer, I take time to thank God and all the religions, the Jews, the Christians, the Muslims, even the Eastern Charts, and the Masons, and even the Mormons, any type of religion we love here. We keep us clean show, no profanity. We just keep it real, clean, and you can be tough without being, ignorant with profanity. You know what I'm saying, Shawn?
That's it. That's that's how I'm out of myself. Right. I don't boast. I don't brag. I remain humble and prayed up to any situation. And and I'll let it take care of itself.
Okay, right. Because I'll be 33 in September. Matter of fact, and your father, I used to spar box with Big Joe Lennard out of Pie Zone Gym on West Side in Parma. He was Big Joe. I was Big Joe's favorite. I'd come get Joe. That's why I stayed boxing Big Joe Lennard.
Did y'all ever have any fights?
Yeah, we did our Golden Gloves. Yes, I won my Golden Gloves there. When the Word Church was the Golden Gloves Center on South Miles.
Right.
That's when when showcased out there, and we all went there to 1916 with Mayweather and David Reed out of Eastern Pennsylvania. Hedrick Marshall Jr. They started in downtown, the Public Square. The Public Auditorium there. Went out there to San Diego.
That was 96.
1916,
Floyd was here. He fought.
The Olympics were in Atlanta, Georgia that year, that 1916, right. So that's where everyone's there. And I'm glad to have you on the show, Shawn Porter, your father, Kenny, okay? And we're doing a great thing. And like I said, the show is a great show, and we just showcase a lot of boxers, and help them with their interviews and career, okay?
How much time we got, LG?
We got a long time. We got 32 minutes left.
32 minutes, okay.
Oh, great. No commercials.
Yeah, we're going to take a break in a minute, and come right back because we still got to cover last segment where we did Thurgood Marshall there with Coach Forrest Cardwell. You heard with Coach Forrest Cardwell from Pal 3. Used to be on Broadway, so we're doing him today. He's now with Thurgood Marshall record on 89th and Huff. So we're going to showcase his. We stopped by that gym there.
His team this week.
Well, you got anything else you want to talk to Shawn about? We might as well get done with Shawn Porter on the phone and let him go. I'm sure he's got a busy night ahead of him getting ready for the next fight.
Okay, well,
I'll tell you what, there's one thing I want to say. As far as me being from Cleveland and doing what I do, all the coaches and stuff that you named and the gyms that you named just took us way back to when I was a young kid.
Right.
And it's just, it's so great to be in this position now where coming from where I've come from to be able to come back and be not successful as I've been right now, but be able to get back and look back and shake the hands of the men that, when I was little and, when I was little and they were pushing my hands. Now I'm like, really shaking their hands like a man now and looking at them and, telling me that I'm doing a great job. I mean, it's just, I'm a very, very blessed individual. And like I was telling my friend the other day, God spoils me. I know that, and he knows that I'm doing my best to try to earn the blessings that he gives to me. But, it's great. And I'm privileged to be on the phone right now and be able to talk to Al and, him give me some of his wisdom and, just looking up at him and his boys growing up. This was really good for me to get on the radio with you guys tonight. I'm very, very appreciative, and I thank you guys for that.
Okay, we're so glad, Shawn, that you that you got God in your life like you do, and he's such a major part of your life. And they say a house built without God is built in vain, and
yes,
you seem to know that. And I'm just so proud too. It's such an honor. So many of y'all came up during that time, but very few of y'all that had the tenacity, the discipline, the humility. You understand the faith to keep on keeping on, and you are one of the very few. Guess that's why they pay you the big bucks, huh, Shawn?
Hopefully one day I'll be getting paid the big bucks enough. I'll be able to give a little bit more back than I do already.
Let me just tell you, Shawn, on Thursday nights, we're probably the only online sports radio station. Thursday nights at 7 p.m., we host the Sports Outreach Ministry Show with the Bishop and the Minister Thomas M. Bailey. So if you're free on Thursday nights around 7 p.m., call back in then and talk to the Bishop. These guys will pray a blessing for you that you won't believe. And I'm telling you, everybody these two guys prayed over have been successful, and God has poured down extra blessings into their lives. And we'll get you that belt sooner or later. I know you got the skills right from God anyways, but a little prayer never hurt anybody. So if you're free on a Thursday night, call up and we'll get the Bishop to pray for you.
I'm going to put an alarm on and make sure I don't forget that one. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, Thursday nights at 7, the Sports Outreach Ministries. These guys are unbelievable.
Beautiful. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, Shawn, thanks for the interview on the live, on the Ready Rumble show. And what high school did you go to, Shawn?
Can you say that again?
What high school did you go to here in the city?
I graduated from Stowe High School.
Okay.
2 years at Stowe, and actually did 2 years at fall type food.
Okay, well, right before you let you go, I would like for you just to take time out to get some words out to the youth, young people out here, to do the right things in life, say no to drugs and really just live a health-free life and, crime-free. You should take time to say hello and just something to the youth of the city of Cleveland, all over America, just to do the right things in life before they wind up behind bars or, early demise, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, you want me to do that now?
Yes, something out for the youth,
Yeah, of course. My message is always plain and simple. It's how I live my life. Stay prayed up, be faithful, dedicate yourself, work hard. There's success right around the corner, and you got to go through it to get to it. And whenever it seems hard, fall down on your knees, get in the Bible, keep going. Because it's worth it. It's always worth it.
Wow.
Even me myself, every day wasn't easy for us. Financially, there were days where I worked so hard that in the gym or going from football to a boxing gym that I didn't always want to do it. But look where I am today. I tell every kid that I meet, stay busy because that's what keeps you out of trouble. Stay busy because that's what keeps you off the street.
Right.
And, my message is always plain and simple. Faith plus dedication plus hard work equals success.
That's a great one. That's a great
message.
message.
Everybody else to continue to have faith and pray and work hard because success is always just around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
what
thanks,
a great
Shawn.
message, Shawn.
And we'll get to meet next month when I'll be out in Vegas. Okay, I'll see you, all right?
Beautiful. I'll see you soon, man.
All right, thanks for the interview on Radio Rumble Show. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you,
Best
Shawn.
of luck to you, Shawn. We'll be watching for you, buddy.
Like you say,
Thank you.
your
I'll talk to you
life,
soon, LG. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care.
your life
We're going
is
to cut you loose
life
now.
is a great example. His life is a great example. He lives. He is an example of the way he lives his life and carries himself.
Okay.
Well, we'll take about a
Everything you just
30-second
said.
break, and we'll come right back, huh, guys?
Okay,
All right.
so we'll be
We'll
right
be back with
here.
Kenny
Ken
Porter.
Okay.
Trainer Kenny Porter, the father, coming up.
We'll be right back at the 5-Star City, Cleveland, Ohio. Holla at your boy, Big Jeff Woods, the Rottweiler. Okay, we're back in the 5-Star City of Cleveland, Ohio at the Ready Rumble Show with the Rottweiler, Big Jeff Williams, Coach Al Jones, and also our guest today, Coach Kenny Porter. Okay, so we're back again now, and Ken Porter, I'm glad to meet you again. It's nice
Pleasure
on the
meeting
show.
you.
Okay, and matter of fact, we see you have a T-shirt here, the black T-shirt there, and and that what's the reference that is for the
Yeah, we just had this fight May the 18th, and 4 months ago, January the 18th, my mother died from cancer, and so we dedicated this fight to her. As you can see, it's a pink and black shirt,
Right.
and it's a picture of her and Shawn in the ring. She came to one of his fights in Memphis, Tennessee, and when it was over, she jumped up in the ring and she hugged him, and someone took a picture of it, and we put it on there. And what we're doing is we have headbands and we also have wristbands, and the headband say Showtime, and the wristband say Team Porter, and we're just giving them to people. We don't ask for nothing for the T-shirt or the headband or the wristband. We're just giving them to people, and all we're asking is, ask your mom to go get that checkup. Ask your dad to go get his prostate checkup.
Right.
Just
Wow.
just this is all we're trying to bring more awareness to cancer and early detection of that. Right. And the only way you can do that is get those annual checkups and just stay up on top of that kind of thing. So we're not asking for anything. I'm gonna continue to put these T-shirts out, these wristbands out. When the fight was over in Jersey, we was throwing them out in the crowd. We handed them to people. And we don't want anything for them. We just want you to tell your loved one, your dad, your mom, your sister, whoever it is, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, let's go get that checkup. And with that being said, the same thing, Al, I'm asking you, I have a T-shirt for you. I need you to go get that checkup. Brother, I need you to, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then in return, I need y'all, when y'all next time y'all see me, hey, Kenny, did you get that checkup yet, man? And so this is my way of continuing on to make my mother proud. Yes. Because she was a fighter. She fought all the way with this.
Yeah, I heard your mother was involved. As a matter of fact, wasn't she with the?
Well, actually, we have been involved for 3 years with the Relay for Life. We've been involved with it for a number of years before my mom.
She initially was a cancer survivor, right?
But she was a cancer survivor from 2004. So last summer we invited her to one of our events, and she walked with all the other cancer survivors, and she waved and walked around a racetrack. At the time, we did not know that she had succumbed to it again. Yeah. And so she was walking with the survivors, and then this year they called us up and they said, can you come out? And I said, yes, we can. And they didn't know the same week they called for us to come out is the same week that she passed. Wow. So, it's not something we just started, but what I'm doing right here, this is my own personal way of saying to somebody, strangers, people I don't even know. A lady was waiting on me at the checkout line the other day. And I ran back out to the car and I came back in and I said, here you go, sweetheart, take this. Oh, thank you so much. I said, please go get a checkup. Wow. So that's great. This is just my way of, our way. So we dedicated it, and it just so happens the fight was on the same night that she died, the 18th. We had nothing to do with that.
Sorry about that.
I know she's smiling down now from heaven at you and Shawn and y'all's success, and I know she's very, very, very proud of y'all, the work that y'all are doing, and it's so very important. Those checkups are, they're so valuable, Early detection, early screening is so important and so valuable for anyone. It's a ugly disease, and the best way is a checkup. The best way to beat it, the only way to beat it is early checkup.
Now, Ken, being that your mother passed with the pancreatic cancer,
yes.
My question to you is: I've always been under the understanding that pancreatic cancer is one of the hardest ones to detect. Is there any kind of early detection people should be aware of when it comes to that type of cancer, or are we still dealing with something by the time it sneaks up on you, you got a big problem?
Well, I don't know that because I'm not a doctor. I actually went with her through chemo for the last year. I took her to the Cleveland Clinic, and I was with her for an entire year dealing with the chemo and trying to stop this. But just like anything else, the success is in the preparation. Like we prepare for our fight. We didn't wait till a month before the fight to get prepared. So we can't wait till the last minute to try to find out if there's something you can do about this. We have to start the fight early. So we gotta get ourselves in preparation for this. So I'm not exactly sure about that, but now that you pose that question to me, I will be calling those doctors. I kept everybody's phone number. I am in contact with them on their email list and things of that nature. So I will get more information on it and educate myself to that question and be able to answer it the next time I see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks, and our hearts go out to the family. Okay.
And with that being said, if you like the T-shirt, because it do have You grab that. So
it does have.
It does have a shot of Shawn and my mother on there.
Right.
And her name is Bobby Lee Porter, and it says, "I can't get over you because I just can't. You know, I can't do. I can't let it go." And on the back, you know, driven to fight against cancer.
Oh,
and there's a shot of Shawn. If you want one of these T-shirts,
couldn't see that back good. Let them so they can see.
If you want one of these T-shirts, all you got to do is shoot us an email, shoot us a text message, give us a call. The T-shirt is free. There's no charge for it.
Okay.
You know, the T-shirt is free. I just want you guys, you know, headband, wristband. We just want you guys to, you know, go get that checkup. That's all.
Yeah, let's get it back.
Okay.
Stretch it out a little bit.
So we'll get a show in the show, and you know, our hearts go out and hey man to the family, and it's a Memorial Day holiday. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, so we'll have a Memorial Day to all of us in the around the world. Okay. So now we want to go into this week's gym. That'd be Thurgood Marshall. You know, we're going to talk about my former coach and pal, that's Forrest Caldwell, the East 99th and Huff Avenue. That's the Huff Heights area. Coach Caldwell there, Forrest Caldwell. You will see photos of Coach Caldwell, his team there at the Thurgood Marshall. We also met Coach Tim and Coach Tim there, and he had a great boxer there. He had a female boxer. Her name was Asia Smith. She was there, and Coach Caldwell has a great team, a great arsenal of fighters himself. And he also had fighters in the Olympics. Matter of fact, last night we got to go back to Coach Al because he was there himself at the 2013 regional tournaments in the Euclid, Ohio, at the Euclid plant. So so Coach, and that was hosted by Coach Dave of Corey's Boxing Gym. And they're out there in Euclid, Ohio, at the Euclid plant, and that was the 2013 amateur regional national tournament. So Coach Al, what was that really last night?
I was there. That was a great tournament they had right here in Cleveland. That's the regional junior Olympic tournament. You know, the regionals are consist of a group of state champions, usually 6 surrounding states, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Kentucky. And we compete and all the state champions that won last week and represented their state met here in Cleveland this weekend for the regional championship. So, you know, that was a good tournament and a lot of talent. And all the winners of that tournament will be declared the regional champions, and they will go on to, where they going? Colorado? No, they're going to Michigan, up to Marquette, Michigan, for the national championship. It's usually, these national tournaments usually consist of 12 to 14 regions. Regional champions compete in each weight class, and they bang it out all week long, 6 days. And the winner of all of that, when the smoke clears, are declared the national champion.
Shawn Porter.
Shawn Porter did that more than once. More than once. And also, since Shawn Porter fought on the world level, though, he went beyond that and was a top member of the U.S. boxing team and represented the U.S. all over the world. So he's beaten some other world champions, some other country champions, I should say.
Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's beaten some gold medalists, and you know, it's typical of Porter, you know.
Right.
And
this kid
started right here in Cleveland.
This kid had an unbelievable amateur record, didn't he?
Yes,
Big Jeff Woods.
He had almost
he had
300 fights. Almost.
Yeah, he had over 300 fights.
And,
but
and the reason people say, how can you have that many fights? But when you're winning,
you
have more fights.
There you go.
You know,
that's what they would say to me. How could you fight him? He was winning.
Same with Juan McPherson.
There was no reason to stop.
When they win so much. LG, they win all week long. They win that regional. They win those, and they keep fighting. Right. Then they go into world competition, and so it's a lot of fights, a lot of fighting, and tournaments all year long. So they come out of one and prepare for another one a month later. So and then do it all over again. So you add up all those fights, and year after year, and it's easy to hit 300 if you're a winner.
Yeah. And then, you know, how funny is this? The ones that you didn't win, the ones that have an L, a lot of them with a Juan McPherson and the Shawn Porter, a lot of them are debatable.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
Because at a point, they's like, oh, we don't want to see them win no more.
That's right.
Okay.
And don't forget, we're fighting in foreign territory most of the time.
Absolutely.
And so we could get an L, Shawn Porters or the Juan McPhersons, because we're in somebody else's country on their soil.
Right.
So we get those shady decisions sometimes.
Yeah, because I remember Juan went over, and he was only about 16 years old or 17 years old, and he went over there and
Ireland.
and defeated all of the adult fighters.
Yeah, he was
and they couldn't beat him, so what they do?
he was 16 years
What'd they
old.
do?
Yeah, they
Disqualified?
disqualified him.
Because he couldn't beat him.
Yeah, Cuba, matter of fact, waited all week. He had beaten Kazakhstan and Bulgaria, one of those countries. He had beaten two countries, and he was about to fight Cuba that week. And he was 2 weeks from turning 17 years old, and Cuba called a tech on him, and they waited. They knew that they had that information all week. We didn't know at the time that he couldn't be 17. It was our first international tournament, and so USA Boxing had called us and invited us to it. So we went, and we didn't know that he was too young. And yeah, Cuba waited. They were smart. They waited till he eliminated half of the weight class, and then
Very smart.
Then they eliminated him because of his age. But yeah, but this shows how God works, though. He cried all the way home. We took an early plane flight home. We were in Ireland, in Belfast, and on the way home, and he was so sad. But when he got back to America, he had become like a national hero, because ESPN had picked the story up and some other stations, and boy, everybody was calling. My phone was ringing off the hook from all over the country. Who is this kid that was too young to win? And yeah, so sometimes things that look like bad breaks are blessings. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, matter of fact, so we'll talk about it next Sunday, man. On the 2nd of June, we'll have back in Coach Dave from Corey's, and he hosted the regional Olympics tournament last night in Euclid, Ohio. So, he'll be able to bring us more in depth on what everyone who came in, what seeds came to participate in the tournament out there in the Euclid, Ohio plant. So,
Yeah.
Like I said, boxing is fun, boxing is enjoyable, especially if you're in tip-top shape, and we start from the amateur levels all the way to the pro levels in boxing, you know what I'm saying? So once again, thanks to Coach Porter for coming in, Ken Porter for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, and matter of fact, it's time I check the gold road. It's almost now it's NBA time. We're going to move right to. We got 10 minutes before the show ends, so we want to go with a quick brush over with the playoffs there. And they have the Heat, Miami Heat and the Pacers. LeBron, they're 1-1. Last night, the Pacers beat the Heat again, so they're tied at even 1. And then we got the Grizzlies and the Spurs. The San Antonio Spurs and the Memphis Grizzlies. They're doing a good tournament there. And matter of fact, we're all hoping here that LeBron does meet the Spurs in the finals, because that was a sweep there in 2006 when LeBron was with the Cavaliers, and we met the Spurs there in the. It went in 4. It was a 4-game sweep that the Spurs beat the Cavaliers in 2006. So that's what LeBron's hoping for now that he's gone. Go back and it'll be the Heat versus the Spurs, and he'll be able to even score that for that sweep. Yeah, because it'll be a repeat for LeBron James. What do you think, Coach Al?
Yeah. Miami. I'm pulling for the Spurs, but I got a feeling that
the Heat and the Pacers.
Yeah, and the Pacers. I'm pulling for the Pacers. I said the Spurs, but I got a feeling Miami probably come out on top. That's right.
And he'll get to see the Spurs again. LeBron will
if
meet,
they win.
Again. Right,
Yeah.
So
he got the revenge factor going for him, like you said.
Right. We're going to take a shot to our college segment. Matter of fact, our boxer Andre Ward, including his nephew, graduated. Daniel Ward, he graduated from John Carroll University. So they threw a party last night where I do my security at the 75 Club downtown in Public Square. We were there taking a photo together, me and Daniel Ward, the nephew of Andre Ward. He's a great graduate. He majored in philosophy. And there we were together last night as I was doing security. So, a lot out to the colleges, that we all did. Ohio State, Cleveland State, Kent State, John Carroll, and all the other colleges in around the world. And Like I say, the college students are inspiration to life themselves because they are tomorrow's leaders, politicians, doctors, lawyers, and etc. It's great to be a college student himself. So that was happened last night. A great turnout there. The John Carroll University students had a great time at their own graduation party at the Lounge 75 Club in Public Square downtown. So that I'm glad.
Were these guys old enough to be in there, Big Jeff?
Yeah, they were 22. They were seniors, right? They were seniors from graduating from college, right? 23, 4-year-old kids. Right, they were 24, 25. They did the 4 year, 4 years, the 2 years associate, 4 year bachelor, stuff like that, masters and stuff. But they were old enough to be there. It was just a clean graduation party. They were very happy.